Max Gosh is going to make sure he picks up his teammate Godlike. Gil laying down the hurt on Destro, and Bhishma knocking them both out for a 6 and finishes one. And just to add a little bit of insult to injury, he's going to blow the other one up with a grenade.
I looked around to make sure there was no one looking at him or going to take a pot shot at him, and then he tossed in the nade. Like he's not like so hungry. They're just gonna. Yeah, he's just taking pot shots and hitting almost everything. So a few casualties, no team wipes yet. I think the one team who's taken the biggest hit so far is, of course, Umumba and Megastars moving in like a pack. Just they know, they smell where Team Tamilas are. 3 of them. Do you believe they had 4 there? I guess one of them got taken out a while back. And they are getting hounded inside of this warehouse. They have a few nades to just keep Megastars at bay, but they are trapped. Now, they have that exit, which they could potentially take, but I think they're wary that they might be surrounded. But there's no one. They don't know that exit is clear if they want to head towards there. Onko, meanwhile, taking a bit of damage. The striker has been knocked down. And now the push is going to be coming in. Nice nade. Mr. Spray from afar. Getting hounded. Swag spots a player out. It's going to go for the spray and finds both of them. Team Tamilas now are going to be down to 1 player alone, and that's Mr. Spray. And boy, oh boy, he better just leg it right now. He needs to run away from here because all 4 players of Megastars are still alive, and they're going to be...
They get sandwiched. That can be, well, quite a deathly blow for these lads.
Look at this play from Surya, though. He's pushing and he wants to take out the player, and he might... Oh, he gets a little too close, though, and he's going to get dropped, and that is unfortunate indeed. I do believe Surya will be finished off by Iku from Team... you name it, Godlike. They're all in the running. Celtz, though, they're winning some of these duels. Clutchshot's going to find MJ in the meantime. This is a massive fight between TSM Entity and Team Celtz as Marcus Gaming will be eliminated in the 10th position. A brilliant nade as Rox finds Neo, and TSM Entity, they're going to wipe them out. Of course, going to wipe them out. If I'm anyone watching this game, I'm like, scared. That's good enough. That's good enough. Just these 2 players being alive is massive as we have teams getting knocked out left, right, and center. Team Iron gets knocked out as well. And with that, we're down to 6 teams and 19 left in the server.
6 teams. That was quick. I mean, they are falling like dominoes. Make that fight. TSM Entity at one end and the Rock that is orange at the other, which is actually currently purple. So I don't know. Am I colorblind?
The purple? Okay. All right. Well, let's see if they can live up to being the soldier of fortunes that they are. Iconic. He takes a sweet time and just knocks Viru down on his knees. Now, he doesn't get the kill, though, and this is an uphill battle, literally and figuratively speaking, for Powerhouse. They need to make their way up, but Orange Rock are...
I think, well, regardless of Rock's over here, he does get a knock on Vampire, and the Vamp is down. Now, that's going to be a bit problematic for Orange Rock because, like you said, they have to move in the zone, and I think he might find another one. He does find Viru. This man is not stopping. 335 damage already. Of course, Iconic put up one heck of a show with that Car 98, so he's got to capitalize on that. Nova King is going to be taken down by Jonathan and finished as well. Meanwhile, Strider gets a knock on Always. So we are still down to the last 5 teams, but the big hitters, Orange Rock, are down by 2 members for the time being. Make that 1 member. SynerGE have already lost 1. Again, I think he might get picked up. Plenty of space for the teams to maneuver right now, but Orange Rock are just going to keep getting put down again and again until their breath finally runs out.
Listen, the scariest thing for Jonathan, like, it's Jonathan, number 1. Number 2, he's got a ghillie suit. Number 2, it's in a perfect environment for him to be using it as well. This is terrifying. Now, Dark is alive. How many times have we seen him in this position? For Orange Rock, all the 4 are alive. 1's bleeding out. They're all kind of low in health here. And a perfectly timed nade from Jonathan, it could be it, or even could be a spray. He sprays wildly through the smoke, doesn't quite land anything. However, Clutchshot, meanwhile, covering his flank, ensuring that Fnatic don't come in for the flank here. Now, Fnatic and Orange Rock both have all 4 players alive. SynerGE have a player bleeding out, but he should be getting res here. Powerhouse with Dark, the sole member remaining, and I say that I have cursed him to his death, and Powerhouse will be eliminated in 5th position just with 3 kills to their name. We're down to the final 4 teams, but there's still 14 alive. This is a very, very rare sight.
You know, I got kind of caught off by that Dacia. That's what word do I want to use? Those diamonds were sparkling, and it was like, damn, that's called bling. I don't know if you saw it, but I don't know why I just got distracted by that. Sorry. Apologies.
You get distracted by shiny objects. Okay, good to know, XP.
There you go. If you want to make me happy, no, I'm just kidding. All right, so Jonathan sneaking his way in towards Fnatic, and Fnatic, against all odds, are still a 4-man squad. So, oh boy, we might see a resurgence. People talking about one good game. This could be that good game for Ash and the boys. Always gets knocked out, just as I say that, courtesy of Jonathan. So he definitely has a sight set. He has a sight set on Frankie as well. I think he's going to wait. He's going to wait for him to make a mistake and always try to crawl on his bloodied knees to his teammate, but he gets taken out instead. Jonathan definitely has an idea where Frankie is, right behind this rock. So he's got to be careful, because have a look at who's coming in, creeping in from behind. It's Orange Rock, and they, like the coiled vipers, like the silent ninjas, are creeping into the fray. They're just going to pop up, start shooting, possibly gunning down entire squads. We are going to find out, but Jonathan is still there to kind of act like a buffer to, you know, be like, hey guys, take it easy, take it easy. I'm still in this game, and I can do a lot of damage. Oh, I thought he was almost taken down. Frankie has got a spot on him, but he gets taken down instead. Talk about a sliver of HP. He does get finally wiped out by Vampire. What a valiant effort
What a
by
beast.
Jonathan. DSM Entity out in 4th position, 8 kills to their names, but that his reaction, his aim, his precision, that was just phenomenal.
This guy, man, like it's him against the world. He doesn't care. He'll take that fight any given day. But now Fnatic, they were in such a good spot. But look at Orange Rock slowly snaking the way around in their direction, anti-clockwise. Fnatic, I do believe, still do have a couple of players left alive. Or 3 players to be more precise. I'm sorry. There we have it. Ash, Ronak, and Frankie against SynerGE's 4 players. I say that Daljeet's going to find Austin, but Daljeet gets shot from above, and it's going to be Fnatic trying to pounce on Orange Rock. They just push in a little bit further. Frankie snaking from the right-hand side. Vampire barely alive as Austin will be finished off. He just like letting go of everything as his backpack. Vampire and Daljeet down as well. Orange Rock, I think they're just down to 1 player, maybe 2 players
this
floating
is
around.
such a smart play.
This is genius from Ted. This is brilliantly done from him.
The way he got an angle on those boys, and he makes sure he gets the angle. That was perfection. Orange Rock out in 3rd place with 5 kills. We are down to the final 2 teams. It is going to be a 3-on-3 situation. Ash is trying to line up his sights on SynerGE, but I think Dead might exactly have an idea where they are. One good timed grenade can be devastating, and look at the way the boys are using those buggies for those high advantage positions. And with that, Ted gets a knock on Ash, and I think the final pull might be coming in. Strider goes in, is getting ripped open himself, but he gets 1 knock. It is down to Frankie. He is the last man standing for Team Fnatic.
And that is definitely going to help matters for them. We have TSM Entity placing 3rd, primarily due to the heroics of Mr. Jonathan. Once again, Orange Rock the overall placings, but we're still not there yet. XP, take me through the bottom half here.
IND in 9th, no kills to them, no kills to Soul as well. So they're
slipping here, and that is a worrying sign. 24 points differentiating Celtz and Umumba, but the 3 teams who are looking good at the moment would be Celtz, Fnatic.
Show yesterday, but today they're not looking really solid. But not a lot of points separating them from Team Ind looting and looking at the circle. But look at what we see on our screen.
Soul's happy right now.
Yes, of course.
Talk about whether Soul's going to be happy, but I think Atanki might just let off the attack. He might see someone running around. He's like, you know what? Oh, no. Already, he got that Winchester. Is he going to get a shot? He does get a headshot. Boom! In your face, Songwon. And I think you just jinked them. Well, Soul is definitely not going to be starting this game happy. They, in fact, are going to be a little upset because they've already run over his enemy in front of him. Is he going to run him over, or is he going to get out and play a little fisticuffs? Nah, he's like, helping out Soul, and then possibly we might just see Fnatic getting caught out in crossfire.
That might happen. They might get sandwiched as well. But Frankie, I do not know what he was thinking. Just running in front of Mortal, buying enough time for Oways to get inside. Mortal and Oways, this is going to be one heck of a fight right now, as Mortal is really low and so is Oways. But does take down Mortal. That is Fnatic Oways for you, ladies and gentlemen, as he downs 1 more member of the
Soul has the enemy literally knocking at their door, and I think OS might just get it. He cooks a grenade. That door can be destroyed. Is this grenade going to get it, or are Soul going to come out on top?
I mean, one thing for certain is that Team Fnatic do have all those information coming in. They know exactly where Viper is, and they just need to know where Regulators is positioned, because if they have both their positions, they can make a move. And right now, Oways is cooking a grenade, will lob it down, but will it find Viper? Will it? Oh my god, it just barely misses out as Viper makes that escape. And in the meanwhile, amidst everything, look at Frankie, Ronak, and Ash. They are already making a move for it. So it's beautifully synchronized by Team Fnatic at this particular moment.
I mean, that's what synchronization is. I think these boys have the communication on point. Oasis is making sure he makes this flag. He's going to come in as well. It is going to be a two-tong assault right now. A two-prong, sorry. They are coming in from all directions, but a good call by Soul to back off a little bit, trying to give them, give themselves some cover. Of course, there's no railing on this top floor, so they've got to be careful they don't fall over. But Regaltos is trying to hold his ground. Viper is trying to hold his ground right now. Again, that's all they can do. Unless they do something drastic and jump out of the other side. And, well, wait a second. Forget about drastic. Regaltos is going in for the fight. They are getting splattered by bullets. Viper takes a little and, kind of masks Regaltos. But here comes the final push. Viper and Regaltos up against a horde of Fanatics. Are they going to come out of this alive? We're going to have to wait and watch because Ronak goes in. He shoots. Ash has been knocked down by Viper. And is that going to be a second knock? That is a second knock. Third knock comes in. Oh my goodness, the duo from Soul is wrecking havoc right now. And I think Ronak is the last guy who is standing. He has his work cut out. But the door has been closed. We know that Soul are going to go on a bit of a revive spree. They're going to get their HP up. Regaltos is going to try and make sure he doesn't give them any breathing space. Goes down for the kill. He aims. He shoots. Does he connect? He does not. He gets taken down instead. Ronak coming in on a one-on-one. Oh my goodness. I thought Viper would have gone down, but Viper, perfect double teaming right now. An enemy comes in, 2-on-1. 2-on-1, 2-on-1, making sure that Fnatic enter the door one by one and make them pay that price down to the red HPs. And we have another fight breaking out of the same place. They are still not done because Regaltos just got a knock and a finish, coming in, taking the castle away from Soul, but the Soul boys are not going to have anything over here. Oh, is Marvi going to get a knock? He does get one knock, courtesy of Clutch God, but he gets taken down from behind. We have quite a fight breaking out in the desert for you guys, and it looks like OR's Diljit is the last man standing. Of course, Viper is a little bit off too far. Is he going to be able
something that Marvi did not anticipate or see it coming? And meanwhile, Z-God takes a knock at Iconic. A lot of fights erupting, and IND Snacks finally
already qualified. They are setting dead smack at second position, so not a bad day from them. But Swag and Vexy, they find themselves in a bit of a pickle with Godlike, who are playing patient right now. And of course, we've witnessed this over the last few games, that patience is something that is, of course, patience is a virtue, and you've got to be patient for the right moment to appear in front of you. But has the right moment appeared? I think Eggsy is just trying to bait him out. He should have gotten up right now. They should have communicated just a bit better, because Hastar showed himself, and that is when Existence could have actually got some damage done. But Swag does get taken down by Gil instead. And Gil, is he going to go in for the finish? Is he going to go in for the second member? Because Paradox is at one end with a grenade cooking in his hand, and if not perfection, that can be devastating. But Rexy still from up top, showering bullets down on Gil, connecting in few, and I think Gil is going to be in a world of trouble. He is going to be in a world of trouble because Existence is going to act too, and he gets a knock and a finish on Paradox. So this is going to be troublesome. I think is Vexy going to be able to pull off something sexy? We're going to have to wait and watch, because Gil is going to go up. He gets taken down. I thought he might give a quick little bit of reaction over there. He jumps, he lands, he shoots, he connects.
The side team IND right now. Evo with that amazing drop shot, and there does take down Kratos while he has to heal himself up really fast, and he also has to get inside the circle. XP, and look at the circle. It's no man's. He has to run for his life, but Slayer and Snacks are in the fray. They are near in the vicinity. Any moment they can take a few players down. Avi has already been knocked off. Slayer does manage to take that kill, but Evo, will he be able to find the members of the IND? We have to see, because they are in a very good position. A perfect crossfire setup, but Roach coming in with that amazing knock onto its Snacks, but will get finished off by Slayer as Team IND.
Still intact. Of course, DSM have a down member, which will probably change in the next few seconds, but Pooperman lobs a grenade. If that is time to perfection, Jonathan and Neo are going to be in a world of hurt, but he's got to be careful, because you can throw them, people can throw it back at you. And wait a second, talking about getting something thrown back, Z-God decides to throw something back, and he gets that knock on Poo-Poo Man, and I think he is just going to go in for the finish, and Jonathan comes in for the finish. You've got to be careful. If you are going up against TSM, be it bullets, be it nades, be it Malta, these boys are going to deliver a world of hurt onto you.
Absolutely. You're going to get punished if you miss that one sliver of chance. With that, Team Xtreme finally succumbed to their injuries as Slayer still dishing out a lot of damage to his stead and will finish him off. He is a one-man army. Okay, did still steal it. All right. As Clutch Squad is progressing towards the members of SynerGE and will spot out Sirvi in the fray, and Clutch Squad will finish things off as SynerGE go down on the 5th spot. Team Elementrix still holding on to those two members, the SM entity. This is a game that they cannot lose as Clutch got.
I want to see what's in that drop. I mean, somebody just go for the drop. Just come on. Just be like, you know what, we're having fun. Of course, they won't do that right now. That is only me. But Zigor is getting even closer. He is inching closer and closer to Elementrix. I'm pretty sure they might hit him. Wait a second. Is he in the way? What? He's sitting in the G, but nobody spotted him? I mean, TSM, we do not expect this from you. He gets 1, he gets 2, he gets 3 knocks on top of his game right now. Nobody spotted him sitting in that Jeep. My hands are shaking. I am going to lose my shiz right now, but that was an amazing play by On Top, getting 3 members of TSM entity. Oh, if only he could have capitalized on that situation and gone in for the kill, because Ultron is now going to come in. Orange is going to jump. He moves. He gets that knock with a sliver of HP himself. He's got to be careful, but he does get taken out. What an amazing performance by Elementrix, coming out in the 3rd position. 7 kills to their names. TSM entity almost getting obliterated. Almost getting knocked out in the great beyond, almost getting just, I don't know, banished to the oblivion. But whoa, they made it. They are back as a 4-man squad, and now they only have opposition in the form of Celtz. Now, Celtz, they need this win to make sure they cement their position fixes. But my, oh my, what a play by Mr. On Top.
What a game of PUBG Mobile we are witnessing today. Clutch after clutch, games after games being played. The way players are playing it all, they are putting it all on the line. As Clutch God does manage to spot down Atanki, goes into a 1v1 skirmish with him. But Ultron does have to keep an eye on the other members as Atanki takes down Z-God, and Clutch God going in forward towards Ultron. This is an easy gear chicken dinner coming in for TSM.
They're 33 points going to TSM entity play. 13 kills in this game.
13 kills, that's massive. And welcome back, lads. Welcome back to the game. Self-discrepancy, that's the wrong word I'm looking for. I'm looking for the lack of comms when they came pushing in. They were trapped inside of the corner. Instead, they have, of course, got their first chicken dinner. And with that, look at how far they got lodged up there. 2nd place. 3rd is SynerGE, Orange dropped down to 4th, and then of course we have, when we see the end of the day, this entire table could have been reshuffled altogether. We even have Soul, VSG-Crawlers, and Powerhouse cracking the 30-point barrier, but unfortunately, spotting him out, and they're already on the hunt. Encore is very close by. Nade Cotton ready. Content's going to toss in as well. The battle of nades. They're playing catch with the grenades. It's a very scary proposition. Encore's going to reply back, finding Smokey. Encore now looking for more. He knows what Smokey is. He wants to make sure he doesn't get rezzed easily. And Cronton and Gil, they're trying to push up towards Megastars, trying to push up towards Encore, but Encore holding the line, waiting for his teammates to come in so that he can get the res on a Vexy. Swag's kind of low as well. He's going to heal himself up. Paradox, nowhere to be seen for now, but we see all of them right behind Encore. Who's going to come out on top? This is a big story in its own right. Megastars have more to lose, though. They are right now not qualified yet as Vexy gets caught up by Cronton, not able to survive. That is massive indeed. Megastars down to 3, and Godlike with 4 still in the running. Although for now, Smokey is on his knees.
Yes, but Cronton is there going in for the res on, but he did take quite a lot of damage, but will somehow make it towards Smokey. But play, you should not forget another team that's creeping on towards both these teams. That's Team Fnatic for you, and they might just be lunging inside the fight right after this fight gets over. But that was a good grenade coming in, and Cronton this time taking the damage and getting knocked. Smokey will have to give a res on towards him as Fnatic have their eyes set off a fight.
Fnatic's are chomping at the bit. They're ready for this. They are salivating. They are hungry. The second nade won't quite land, though. That could have been it for the 2 players there for Godlike, but the rest should be coming in. Oasis is hungry. He wants those kills, but the smoke just might keep them alive as well. That little bit of an opportunity Encore had to potentially get those 2 knocks might have fallen by its wayside, but Paradox strikes. Quick trade comes in from Xtreme. Paradox will be taken down as well. Rez coming in. Godlike are getting hounded from all directions. And Fnatic's Oasis waiting patiently. He doesn't want to show his position yet. He wants his 2 teams to take on each other. And then he's going to be coming in like a vulture from above and picking up the remainders. But for now, Godlike just might call it a day and just go for the escape. But Encore, perfect angle. And it's going to be, in fact, Owace who gets the drop. Encore joins the fray. And one by one, they've all been taken down. Godlike now, I do believe, down to one member, Owace, rattling off bullets. And now Megastars aware that another team has joined the fray.
Absolutely. Megastars have their own troubles because two members, this time Fnatic, always is surrounded by 3 members and Clutch God will be the one who will get the kill. But wait a second, he just blows himself out.
Well, Clutch God is so dangerous that he's a danger to himself as well. Z-God peeks out. He gets a drop. Now he needs to decide. Does he go for the shots? He does indeed. Does the damage on the Ash. Looking for more. He needs to perhaps go for the res on his teammates, though. They're all down. Z-God. Neo's there, though, to kind of close the door. But look at the bodies around crawling. The knees bloodied in the grass. Neo taking the fight. And of course, Neo.
But Viper getting engaged with Team Celtz right now as Soul does manage to knock down 2 players. And there you go. The 3rd player also getting knocked down. This is bad waters for Team Celtz. Not a position that they want to be in right now at this particular moment.
And the nade's being tossed in as well. Sangwan ensuring that the res doesn't happen. Might's going to be falling a little short as CG's gonna... What was that? That was weird. That kill feed that didn't make any sense to me. But Ultron holding the line right now and ensuring that no one pushes up. But Sangwan, he wants to hunt, is pushing and pre-firing around the corner. He's trying his best to stay alive. Is Ultron, but he's gonna fall. Sangwan, however, getting shot from the sides, and he's gonna have to res here. Mortal's gonna execute the player, and one by one, Celtz are dropping like flies. Now they do have one more player alive in the distance. That is Rox. And he hasn't been spotted out. MJ bleeding out, and there's nothing he can do as Mortal will be spotted out. The Rocks replying back, but in the end, the Powerhouse deploying a few smokes, and Regaltos running up out in the open, but the reply does come in the form of Sangwan. And he should get the res on the Regaltos, but a nade sailing in, and that is brilliant stuff from CG. That could do a lot of damage. Look at how low Sangwan is, and he just might burn alive, but at the edge of the flames, like a firewalker, like Daenerys herself, he stands, and nades being tossed in by Soul. That is ludicrous indeed. And VSG's like, yeah, like, boy, well, you know what? We're still going to hold on to these rocks. The CG drops the Regaltos once more. Poo Man's going to find Viper in the meantime, and it's all on one player for Team Soul surviving or standing. It's all on Sangwan to somehow carry the flag of Soul into at least maybe a potential top 10 finish, but
not take that shot just by the virtue of the fact that the trees were there. But Clutch God, my oh my, as he takes down the Lebowski, the dude has been knocked down over here. Max Cash has been spotted out as well. That was brutal. That was precision personified by TSM Entity's Clutch God, and he does not look as if he wants to stop over here, as he wants to go in for Shadow. Max Cash is definitely a lost cause, but Shadow, he has to put up a good fight at that. IND Slayer, he is trying to still hold things off as sprays down a couple of bullets onto its members of Team Orange Rock, but Shadow does knock him down, and this time Neo will come in the fray to give him a res, but Shadow lobbing another grenade. This might be deadly, but no. Max Cash gets taken down by the circle, but Neo heading in for a 1v1 fight, but he's not done yet. But
the zone, as we are down to 9 teams and 20 alive. That's less than an average of 2 players per team. As IND's Trance is rattling off bullets, but it's in the wrong direction. And with that, I do believe another team will be taken out, and Team Soul will be knocked out of the server alongside Team Tamilas, if I'm not mistaken. No, Mr. Spray is still alive and still gunning.
Absolutely, and with that, TSM look really strong and formidable as they head in for another chicken dinner. They can absolutely right now as Slayer sneaking down, but gets spot down. Jonathan does, however, manage to spot on Niku, knocks him down, finish him off before he even realizes where the knock came from. But right now, things are looking really troubled for TSM Entity as one of their players goes down. But Encore, my oh my, this guy still surviving and does finish things off for Team Orange Rock.
With Core, not going to have any of it. He's going to use his first aid kit, waiting for them to go for the push. He doesn't spot out Snackstone Slayer. Is he going to survive? I don't think so. He makes it in a nick of time as Clutch Shot's going to find Kaz. In the meantime, it's down to a 1v1v2. Slayer falls to the zone. Sax left alive. Clutch got and Jonathan as well. And of course, Encore, what an absolute beast. He's just healing himself. He's got so many first aid kits to work with. He doesn't need to get pushed out anytime soon. And in the meantime, just trying to third person, trying to find something. Snacks has got to go for the run. Pushes it into the safe zone. Bleeding out. 20 points of health to work with. And look at Encore. He's just healing it out. He's not going to go for the fight. He's waiting for them the other two teams to face off against each other. And TSM Entity with 2 alive just need the 1 kill on his Snacks to get it. They're gonna find Snacks, and it's all onto TSM Entity, and they should be winning this unless Encore does something truly, utterly ludicrous. He's just rezzing himself, just healing himself, but he's down to just the 2 kits now.
Oh, things are looking really bad for Encore, but nevertheless, what a performance by this lad. He really put the guns all in. Blazing show as
Megastars, due to the heroics of Encore, they place first, and Megastars plays second. Xtreme coming in third with 9 kills. That is also a great Marcus Gaming and Celtz. These are the 4 teams who haven't qualified, who are in the running for the 3 slots, right? Luckily for them, all are the top 4 who qualified from the league stage. 6th place is still Fnatic, just trailing by 2 points over a Godlike, and they're looking good right now.
I'm not, to be honest with you, I'm not even ruling out Umumba and Team Xtreme right now.
Of course not. So Team Xtreme, okay, 12th position, Team Xtreme, they're 63, correct? And I'm
picking up the bolt action with that 8x.
Okay.
Maybe
All right.
He'll get for the Jeet, and Neo over here is going to get a knock on Austin Bodex. He had no idea that the enemy was right there, and they just paid a heavy price. The first fatality of this game comes by way of Neo on the boys from SynerGE.
He just gifted it away towards Neo. He did not know he was ramming onto an enemy, and that really cost him as Neo takes a second kill off there. Ted getting knocked, and he will pretty much succumb to his injuries. SynerGE's CV and Strider are definitely coming in close, but Strider gets taken down by Clutch God, the last surviving member. That's Siri. He is out in the open and will die.
Away slow and steadily, and if we learned anything from our nursery rhyme, slow and steady wins the race. I think he's going to get picked up. Meanwhile, joining the fight over here, we see Viper getting knocked out. So Regaltos is last man standing as he goes up against an onslaught of VSG.
I love this gameplay from Team Tamilas coming in. Mr. Spray, however, has been knocked out. But Celtz taking a fight against Team Xtreme, if I'm not wrong right now. And Team Xtreme, they are taking a lot of damage. And Rox does manage to knock down Utsarga. I think he will take down Kazi. 2 members remaining for Team Xtreme, and we'll have to spot the other 2 members. They are trying to run away, but Demon, however, manages to take down MJ at so less HP. He is literally sitting at 10 HP right now, but Atanki will. Marcus Gaming are in a very good commanding position, but Pansing spots Shadow out, does try to give some bullet onto with Shadow, but does fail.
I mean, he fails right now, but is he going to succeed in the end? He does whip out that Uzi. Now he switches to the G36. See, is the reload going to come in? Nope. He is confused as to which weapon to use. You need to reload one of them. He finally goes for that Uzi, and he jumps out of harm's way as that Molotov comes crashing at his feet. Fire spewing across all this thing. Now, technically, that entire building should be on fire since it's made of wood. But Pansing comes out for one last one. I think it might have been Marcus Gaming, but Godlike, Gale, and the boys are going to be in the line of fire. ILD, what are they doing? They came straight in a wake at that M762, the barrel spray. It's not the ratatatat. I thought it was the ratatat. The ratatat is in Cronton's hand, and he switches over to the G36. He wants to go in. They are going to be pushing in this compound with all their might. They have to play Godlike because Shagar and Orange are going to be on top. And Shagar, in fact, gets a grenade knock on Gil. That is going to be devastating. Elsewhere, Team Tamilas finally going down. 7th position. Not a bad outing. 4 kills to their name. So I think they should be a little happy. They can aim for a lot higher. But Godlike versus... oh boy, Elementrix, who's going to come out on top over here, Fixes?
We'll have to see that because Elementrix have 2 players positioned really well right now. Cronton does manage to, however, push, but Jonathan spots out Shagar as he will take him down, and Elementrix now are in a very, very bad situation. TSF Entity capitalizing on every bit of players that they see, and they just take them down. Jonathan, look at his damage already, 281. Look at the number of kills. It's 11. It's preposterous XP.
I'm telling you, Clutch God is on something else today because he is just popping off. He gets another knock on MJ. Z-God gets a knock on Megastar Swag. So these boys, like I said, TSM Entity thrive under pressure. Put them in the middle with teams all around, and that is when we see them at their finest. And each and every member is making sure that he just does his job. They are not going to be overlapping. One member shooting down left, one member shooting down range on the right, and that's the beauty of TSM. Z-God gets a knock on Encore, so Megastars look like they are going to be in trouble. But Wexy retaliates with a little bit of fight, a kill from that little skirmish that just broke out. But TSM's Jonathan, he's still going to hold his flanks. He's got a few people to contend with. He spots on top. He's going to shoot. He connects, and with that G36, he on top has been downed and eliminated for take away all that chicken this game.
Nobody is inside the current circle that we see right now, but MJ taking all that guns blazing shots onto its orange rock. Okay, are they just wiped out?
That was
yes,
a
they are.
from behind.
they are playing out of their minds today, XP. They are absolutely dominating. Celtz, look at the number of kills. 9 kills, and they just have got one member knocked down. He will get that res on pretty soon. But Z-God, he knows where Megastars are, and he is punishing them as he's riddling them with all those bullets. I remember of this game called Duke Nukem that I used to play, and before he gets into the game, and he would just be, it's clobbering time, and and that's where he starts, absolutely, and highlighting everybody. And that is exactly what TSM Entity is doing right now.
Talk about clobbering. Neo is not letting up. He is punishing them right now. And Godlike are going to be in a world of trouble. And with that, they are going to be eliminated in the 5th position. 2 kills to their names. Position-wise, they were all right. Kills-wise, they need to do a lot more. Neo rattling off that ratatatata AK on the enemy. Celtz are falling down like dominoes. I think they are down to one last member. 2 members, in fact, who are still on their feet. I do believe it's 1. And from 1, it becomes nothing. It's 0. The Celtz have been eliminated. Jonathan on a rampage. All of these boys, I'm just seeing damage in the thousands right now. Elementrix are out of this game. We are down. Are you kidding me? 21 kills for TSM Entity so far, and they are hungry for even more. They want to find Encore, the last man standing for his team. 6 first hits. Is that going to be enough for this force of Entity that has literally hit them in their face? Forget the record that we saw thus far. Forget 19 kills. 21. Are they going to make it? 22 is the big question right now. Is it going to be 2-2, or are they going to be content with 21? The zone is going to come in and get the next. TSM definitely had a good game this time. I think they were
I'm sorry. Like, shush.
I mean, let's
stick for the rest of the table, because I want to talk about how SynerGE didn't have a good game. I want to talk about Umumba struggling right now. I want to talk about how Team Soul have 2 points over there. I want to talk about if Fnatic got knocked out early, but I can't. The 7th and 8th place. Now, in the running, for those who haven't qualified yet, Celtz, Megastars, Fnatic, and Marcus. Now look at IND, 80 points. Elementrix, 79 points. Umumba, 65. A little bit. Umumba's like now trailing a bit now, and this is problematic for them. They have this problem. Ultron wrapping off shots alongside his teammates is going to go prone. Just trying to. It's doing a bit of damage to Fnatic. You gotta escape. That's too risky. And Tonki's going to drop Frankie in the distance, so far away. The final bullet finds him, and his teammates like, sorry, Frankie. I like you, but sorry. He's coming back. He's coming back. Is he dead? He's dead. Is he?
Mavi took his kill. Wait, Mavi just wait. Just keep quiet because what?
Whoa! What?
Whoa! Don't be scaring us like that. Oh my goodness! I just jumped back in my seat. Vampire is going to try and provide some assistance to his teammate. Those smokes should be coming out. Whether or not Mavi is going to be picked up is going to be hard to contest it, because TSM Entity are coming in for the kill, and they are just on the other side of this board. They are coming in like a swarming pack of wolves right now. Orange Rock on the back foot. Mavi is out of this game right now. Viro is going to have to hold up the right flank, while the Jeet holds off the left flank from their point of view. Grenades going in. They've already scattered play. They've already scattered. That is good. But they have been hurt. They have been hurt. Clutch squad. Will he get the knock on Vito? Oh my goodness. His HP play.
He's barely alive and Sliver ahead. Daljeet's gonna get caught up by Jonathan. The 4 horsemen, they come riding. And Orange Rock, they can see the obituaries already being printed on the papers. Viru, last man standing. Vampire is bleeding out the stake in his heart. And he doesn't have much time. And they're not playing a game of the floor is lava. And Viru, there's nowhere to escape, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The wolves are here. The wolves are howling. And their mouth is red with blood.
I mean, it's red with blood. And now they're going to get it down. They're going to ban him. Oh, that would have been pretty.
Battling for the 3 spots with switching perspectives, though, because this is a battle that is breaking out. SynerGE getting hounded, and of course TSM, the warpath. Now on top's down is stop it. Stop it. This is cruel. This is cruel. What is
3 guys unloading for 1.
What is
Z-God has been picked up. They are on their joyride once again, and Shadow finally surviving an onslaught by PH. Is he going to get knocked out? Nova King does get him down. Nova King and Zebra are going to be up against the remaining members of Marcus Gaming, and but they are not even close to where the action just took place. And Neo finds himself getting knocked out right now. 9 kills to their names already. 13 teams still alive, and Mortal against all odds is going to rattle off an entire clip, but fails to get that finish on Z-God. I mean, they probably read the name. They want to go for it. They want to end their misery right now.
I just want to say something. TSM aren't playing for the zone. They're taking the fights. They're going in, and Jonathan Hounded finally gets taken down. Finally, he will fall, and this looks like the end for TSM Entity. Finally, someone has stopped them, but not yet. Z-God's going to find another.
That is a fight that I actually want to have a look, because they are stopping. They've got tree cover, so that's not bad for them. A little on the edge of the zone, a little on the periphery, but they are going to make their vehicles do the work for them. That vehicle, is he going to get off? No, it doesn't. And does he get shot? Please.
He's down. 420 is down. And that's VSG-Crawlers CG getting the knock onto him. Meanwhile, Nova King as well. 420 OP.
He's gone locked and loaded. They better be ready.
They are ready indeed. Playzone's going to find Evo in the meantime. They spot the vehicle running out, and Hyozu, and no! Carmageddon! More, and just the 1 player standing, and he's going to do his best not to be spotted out. And for Team IND, Trans, the nade comes in, Godlike, a player gets knocked out, but the return nade from Crunton, and the nade just sailing back and forth, and IND, they've had enough of it. They're going to be pushing in for the kill, and it's going to be Godlike holding off the onslaught.
Meanwhile, Tamilas is falling down to the play zone, but let's keep our eyes glued on the screen right now. Is IND going to make a move? Are they going to push it? And they do! That grenade does it! Those nades finally giving them some redemption over here. Celtz getting eliminated as well at the same time. They're going out in the 6th position, 3 kills to their names, and following suit is going to be Godlike with 4 kills to their names. So quick succession. Another one bites the dust, as Freddie Mercury would have said it. And, you know, one after the other, the teams are getting eliminated down to the grass right now. And you can't blame him, because he needs to strike at the right time. He is in the crosshairs of Swag, and he's been spotted. And I think he might get taken down. That was a little bit unfortunate. He's done. I mean, that was quite unfortunate. Maybe could have. I mean, all right, fine. He tried, but Zone is out, and they went out in 5th position. Third position. I beg your pardon. 5 kills, so that is going to be probably their highest amount of points they are going to get from a game this far. But now, Blay, down to the final 2. Both these teams need a big win. Both these teams, Megastars on one end, Team IND on other. But there can only be one winner. Who is going to walk away with the chicken dinner?
That is the question on everyone's lips right now. That's a question on my lips as well. There's a question on your lips and Megastars. Now, they have a little bit of a lead over IND, but it's barely anything. It's like a few points. I don't think it's even 10 points in total. So this win is going to mean a lot to both the teams, and they don't want to give it up. Look at that fortress of vehicles, but nades will still go over the vehicles. The knock comes in. Might get spotted out. He's got a tree for some cover, and it's all going to come down to circle, but Trans going to find Swag being a little bit too over-eager. Now, the res has come in, though, for one of the members of Team IND, but another knock comes in, and the vehicle explodes. That's doing a lot of damage. Vexy and Paradox left now in a 2v4. Snacks, I actually
make it a 1v1.
Find Slaver. It's a 1v1 all of a sudden, but the res does come in, though, and now it's again back to a 2v2.
It's back to a 2v2. You are correct. I mean, again, I have no idea what's happening. I mean, I do know what's happening, but
The kill
they
feed's
were
a little
falling
bit-
down.
little bit delayed.
It's a bit delayed, yeah. So they were falling so quick that I was getting a little anxious over here. And now it is a 2v1 situation. Snacks is the last man standing for his team. Can he pull off a major upset? Can he pull something out of his hat and not just a rabbit and come away with that victory for Team IND? They need it. Megastars, on the other hand, Vexy and the boys have been grinding hard. They need it. It is going to go.
I don't think so yet, but it's still a great performance from them. Godlike coming in 5th. TSM Entity have 1 placement point. And they come in 6th. Orange Rock and was it Fnatic as well? Like they wiped out 3 teams. Like just on their own, which is absolutely ludicrous. Now Elementrix coming in 11th, King of the Hill,
Done.
right on top there.
Let them go.
Celtz 126 and Megastars 121. Godlike
IND
have
coming
already
up
called
as
IND coming up as well. Now it's Elementrix tied as well, 83. And Umumba, man, like they start off with a bang, but then they end the whatever league or tournament they're participating in